48 hours. That's all that's left before the transfer window slams shut. And some clubs just made decisions that will either save their season or destroy it completely.
Yo, what's up everyone? If this is your first time here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button because we are about to break down the craziest January transfer window in years.
Listen, while most teams are being cheap and cautious, Manchester City just casually dropped $65 million on a player most people never heard of 3 months ago. Tottenham might have pulled off the heist of the decade, and West Ham? Oh man, we need to talk about West Ham. Today, we're ranking every major move, the winners who just secured their season, and the losers who might have just sealed their manager's fate. And I'm not holding back. Some of these takes are gonna make you mad, but that's what the comments section is for. Let's get into it. Let's start with the obvious winner, Manchester City. And honestly, it's not even close. While everyone else is counting pennies, Pep Guardiola walks into Bournemouth and drops £65 million on Antoine Semenyo. Now, if you're a casual fan, you're probably like, who? But trust me, this is genius. Semenyo isn't some backup option. This man made his City debut in the FA Cup against Salford, and you know what happened? He matched the exact same stats as Sergio Aguero's debut. That's insane. And Pep's already calling him hungry. When Pep says you're hungry, that means you're starting in the Champions League knockouts. Book it. But it gets even better. City also snatched Marc Guehi from Crystal Palace for just £20 million. 20! Liverpool wanted him. Newcastle was ready to pay double, but City flashed the checkbook and boom, done deal. Think about what this means. City just fixed their right wing and their center back depth in one window. Arsenal's got injury problems, Liverpool's relying on a 36-year-old Van Dijk, but City, they just got younger, faster, and more dangerous. I'm calling it now. City's winning the treble again, and we're all gonna act shocked when it happens. Now, this one's gonna make some of you mad. Tottenham Hotspur, I'm putting them as winners. Here's what happened. Spurs sold Brennan to Crystal Palace for £35 million, then immediately bought Conor Gallagher from Chelsea for £34.6 million. Spurs Twitter is in a civil war right now. Half the fans are saying, we just sold our best young winger. The other half are like, Gallagher is exactly what we needed. Here's my take, and I'm standing on this. Tottenham just robbed Crystal Palace. Yes, Johnson is fast. Yes, he can score, but he's inconsistent. 1 week he looks like prime Gareth Bale, next week he's completely invisible. Palace just paid £35 million for a guy who disappears in big games. But Gallagher, this man is a warrior. He doesn't score 20 goals a season, but you know what he does? He wins the ball back 12 times a game. He presses for 90 straight minutes. He makes everyone around him better. Ange needed someone with that dog mentality in midfield, and he got exactly that. Plus, and this is the crazy part, they basically got him for free because they sold Johnson for the same price. Mark my words, Gallagher is going to be Spurs Player of the Season. That's smart business. Speaking of Palace, man, I really don't know about this one. They just shattered their transfer record for Brennan. Their previous record was £18 million. They more than doubled it for a winger who's been up and down all season. But here's the thing, they lost Gallagher, who was their engine, and they desperately need someone who can score goals. Michael Olise left for Bayern Munich last summer, and Palace had been toothless ever since. So is Johnson the answer? Maybe. He's got the talent, he's got the pace, but can he handle being the most expensive player in Palace's history? I'm putting them in the Ask Me in May category. This could look genius or disastrous. We'll see.
All right, let's talk about the losers. And oh man, West Ham United, what are you guys doing? They loaned out Nicholas Füllkrug to AC Milan. Fine, he wasn't working out. But then they panic bought Taty Castellanos from Lazio like he's some kind of savior. Now look, Castellanos scored an extra time winner against Fulham in the FA Cup, and West Ham fans are acting like they just signed prime Sergio Aguero. Guys, relax. Here's the problem. West Ham are 16th in the table. They're 3 points above the relegation zone. And their solution is a striker who struggled at Girona last season and couldn't get consistent minutes at Lazio? This is a panic buy. This is a club with no plan, no strategy, just throwing money at the wall and hoping something sticks. And the worst part, they're still paying Füllkrug's wages while he's on loan at Milan. West Ham fans, I feel for you, but unless Castellanos turns into Thierry Henry in the next 3 months, you're in a relegation fight. Okay, rapid fire round. Let's talk about the weird moves nobody saw coming. Douglas Costa, yes, that Douglas Costa who played with Cristiano Ronaldo at Juventus, just signed with Chievo Verona in Serie D, the Italian 4th division. My guy went from Champions League finals to playing in front of 200 people. Hey, respect the journey. James McClean is back at Derry City at 35 years old. Sometimes you just want to go home. Good for him. And shout out to Ipswich Town bringing in Hamza Chowdhury, a guy who hasn't started a match in 2 years to save them from relegation. That's either genius or the move that gets your manager sacked. There's no in between. So there you have it, the winners and losers of the 2026 January transfer window. Manchester City are laughing all the way to another trophy, Tottenham made a gamble that could pay off huge, and West Ham, they're fighting for their lives. But here's what I want to know from you. Did your club do enough? Drop your team in the comments right now and tell me, are you a winner or a loser? City fans, is Semenyo the real deal or just another expensive experiment? Spurs fans, did you rob Palace or make a huge mistake? West Ham fans, are you worried? Let's argue in the comments. And yo, if this is your first video here, hit that subscribe button because on Friday, we're breaking down Lopez versus Stevenson. That fight is gonna be crazy. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the comments. Peace.